it's me, Karen, or you can call me Mom, and I'm here today with my son's Dezin pot and potatoes. Yeah, we're gonna make some mashed potatoes from scratch using our Dezin pot. Now, I usually make potatoes at home on the stovetop in a pot, but today I want to try it and see if it works out with the Dezin pot. We have our colander, so when we're done boiling, we can drain the water. I have some sour cream, but I left it in the fridge for now. Some butter, the end of a stick of butter, some garlic salt, some pepper, a masher, and over here I have the cutting board, and I have my potatoes on them. Cutting board you're going to need, and a potato peeler. Okay, now there are two types of potato peeler, vegetable peeler. This is the kind that I have. Okay, I don't know if you can see that very well. It's the long, thin one. Pardon me. And I've been using this one for years, so this is the style that I like. Now there is the kind out there that is the Y, the two prongs, and then they come down with a handle, and then you just peel top to bottom like that. If that's your choice, great. And today I am using a russet potatoes from a big bag of russet potatoes that I have. I highly recommend russet potatoes or Yukon Gold. They will make the fluffiest of the mashed potatoes out of all the potatoes out there. Why eat mashed potatoes though? They have vitamin B6, potassium, fiber. Yeah, no, who knew? Potatoes have fiber. So, and I think it's B6 that they have, and B6 I believe is good for your brain. So, yeah, potatoes are not evil. Yes, they are a little bit higher in carbs, but they're also good to eat. So, a half a cup of mashed potatoes with milk fat, that's butter, and I use sour cream because I don't keep a lot of milk in the house because I'm lactose intolerant. So sour cream, which is really, really good. Half a cup prepared mashed potatoes that way is 18 carbs. If you want more than that, say a cup, then it's 36 carbs. So yeah, they're kind of on the higher side for carbs, but they're also very good for you. So don't discard the potato entirely. Okay, let's find out if we can make potatoes, boiled potatoes, and mash them in our Dezin pot. We have the lid, we have the cord, we're definitely going to need the cord, and we have the thing that you use hard-boiled eggs in, and yeah, we made hard-boiled eggs, and I found out you need to boil them more than 8 minutes. I'm guessing probably 10 minutes, but it works. Okay, so we're not going to use the lid or the egg holder for hard-boiled eggs. Just the pot and the cord. All right, stick with us. Let's get cooking. Here's our potatoes, and here is our peeler. This type of peeler, you're going to take it and you're going to peel away from you. Now, what do we do with our food scraps? We have right here a bucket. It's a bin for food scraps. It's a little itty bitty garbage can, and we have compostable bags in it, and we put it out in a big compost heap. So, and if you don't have access to a compost bin or heap, you can just throw your potato peels away. Do you need to scrub your potatoes before you peel them? No, you do not. So let's bring in my son. He's my helper, and I'll have you get started with peeling them. So, is it possible to get longer strips? Did you see how I was holding it?
No, I didn't.
I was holding it like this in my hand. And I was going from the bottom to the top. And I'm thinking maybe the Y peeler. We don't have a Y-shaped vegetable peeler, but we could invest in one. I think that's the one that's going to work the best for you. I grew up with my mom and my grandma using vegetable peelers in this style, so when it came to my turn, I didn't have a choice. I knew automatically what to do. We don't really have any eyes on these potatoes. It's a fresh bag of potato. But if you have a little growth, you can almost see it right here, where there would be a growth that's called an eye. You would take the tip of that and dig it out, of this vegetable peeler, and dig it out that way. So you can just keep peeling real quick. And after we're done peeling our potatoes, we're going to rinse them real quick under the water. That's when we're going to clean the dirt, any kind of dirt that might be on them still, off of them. Alright, so we're going to continue peeling, and hold on, we'll be right back. While my son is peeling, I happen to think some people leave the peels to their potatoes on, and that is fine also. If you are the type that likes to have the peel in your mashed potatoes, make sure you scrub them with a little brush under water to make sure they're clean before you start slicing them up to put in the boiling water. Okay? So it's up to you if you like the peels on. We personally like the peels to be off in our mashed potatoes. Alright, so now I have potatoes peeled and rinsed off under the water, and my son is slicing them. The slices depend on what size you want to do. Is up to you. The bigger the slice, the longer it will take to boil these and have them finish. So you can put them in the pot when you're... It's okay. It's okay. Hi, Tucker. We have a dog. She'll eat it. Alright. Can you go lay down? Yeah. Okay. Come on. Let's go lay down. Good girl. Alright. So once you're done chopping, put them in the pot. And we'll put some water on them. Okay, come. Now, as we were peeling, I was pointing out, if you get a potato that is green on the inside, that means it is not ripe. And you probably shouldn't be eating the green ones. If you have a potato with a dark spot, that is most likely a bruise, and you can just cut that out because it's not gonna be as good, and it's not gonna look as pretty either. So, all right, we'll chop the last of the potatoes here. And I think I forgot to mention in the beginning that yes, you're going to need a little knife. How many potatoes to do depends on how many people you're feeding. All right, let's put them in the pot. And the size of your potato. We have somewhat smaller sized potatoes here today, so I threw an extra little one in. But we are feeding three potatoes. We are feeding 3 people. All right. Okay, let's cover them with water.
Wait, how much water?
Just so they're covered. Okay. Ooh. All right. Now, if it boils, do you think that will boil over? It should boil.
Maybe.
I think it's going to be okay. I really do. All right, so we're going to turn it around because we got to plug it in. All Alright. Plug it in as soon as I figure out which way is up on the cord. Alright, and I'm going to put it on high, which is up. There's a low and then there's a high. Okay, and I'm not sure. There is, yeah, you can see it there now. Like that, a light that shows you that it is working. Now, when I do this on a pot and on my stovetop, from this moment, they're in the pot, I have the water on them, and I turn the burner on. It usually takes about 25 minutes. We're going to check to see how fast this goes. All right, stick with us. We'll find out. Okay, so it has been almost a full 10 minutes to get the potatoes to this point. Now I'm going to make sure I stand here and watch the potatoes. I'll be in the room, but I'm not going to be standing and staring right at the pot the full time, just to make sure it doesn't boil over. We are going to boil it as long as it takes. I don't know how much that will be in this pot, but we want it to be what's called fork tender. And that is the point where you can pierce a potato easily with a fork. Okay, we're making progress. Stick with us. Alright, it has been 15 minutes of consistent boiling. I didn't have to turn it down. It didn't boil over at all. It's been doing really good. I just poked them. I'm going to have my son poke them. They just need to be soft enough to mash. So, do you want to check them? I'm thinking they need a few more minutes.
I just broke a...
Oh, you just did? I'm going to say it needs to be about 2 or 3 more minutes, and then they'll be really good for mashing. So far so good. It did take about 5 minutes longer for the water to come to a boil than it does when I do this in a pot on the stovetop. So far so good. Okay, so I'm going to call it. There's my vegetables. They're definitely done. We just pierced them with the fork and they're ready to go. So I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to unplug it. And I'm going to have my son drain them in the little strainer that I got out at the beginning. Alright, now that we have all the liquid out of the pan, we're going to put the potatoes back in the pan. So, I was just going to say don't move it too far. Now, the Dezin pot is lined with non-stick coating or Teflon. Do not use beaters, a hand mixer with beaters. Those are metal. Do not use that. Do not use a metal masher. We have a plastic masher right there. So we're going to take our masher. And we're just going to mash until you think, I can't mash these anymore. These are good. I'm going to turn my oven off because our chicken is done. You might have to bang it out a little bit. There you go. It's not really hard to mash potatoes. I don't really think you need to have the hand mixer, but some people like that because it makes them really light and fluffy. I think you might have murdered them all the way. They're smashed. All right, and just put that masher off to the side. Now I like to put garlic in my potatoes and salt and pepper, and milk fat. So I'll put in some butter and some sour cream. That's another way to get around the fat if you don't have any milk in your house. So let's start with the pepper and the garlic salt, and I just sprinkle until it looks good. There's no measurement at this point. You might have to tap the top a little. There you go. Now some people just like salt. Some people don't put anything in their potatoes as far as seasoning. Let us know in the comments what you like to do with your mashed potatoes. Do you like to put some sort of seasoning on them that we're not using? You might have to get a little aggressive with that. It's a little on the lower side. I do see it coming out. Okay. All right, we have the end of a stick of a butter, and we're going to just put that little end, that little nub in. Okay. Now, using the other spoon, we're going to use sour cream. Whatever kind of brand of sour cream you like, go for it. Or milk.
How much do I need?
Well, you're going to finish off the one that's almost empty.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Almost empty. And then get some more in there. Okay. Definitely going to need more than that. There really, honestly, isn't any measurement because potatoes, each batch is going to be a little bit different. Some days you might need more, some days you might need less. You get it pretty good? Use the other one now.
First a little more.
Just a little more?
Yeah.
I'd say about a spoonful. Okay, we'll do that, and then we're going to stir them with the wooden spoon. A wooden spoon or a plastic spoon is what I recommend on using in the Dezin pot. And I know you got a little wooden spoon at school. I think it comes with a plastic spoon, doesn't it?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Obviously, we don't use that spoon. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we're just gonna stir it all together. Yeah, that's what's supposed to get your spoon in there. You can already start to see it come together. Some batches might be smoother than others. Some might be a little bit lumpier. Let us know if you like the peels on your potatoes while they're boiling and mixed in. What do you like to put on top of your potatoes, your mashed potatoes? Do you like to put vegetables on top of them? Bacon bits? Chives? Do you like to make art in your mashed potatoes? Run your fork through it? I used to make little volcanoes. Okay, so now we're gonna take our half a cup that's sitting there and serve a half a cup of potatoes. Mashed potatoes with milk fat is 18 carbs. Uh-oh. Oop. Emergency. Okay. Now smooth it out. There you go. Awesome. we have just made mashed potatoes from scratch. My son made it for the first time, and for me, for the first time in the Dezin pot. So, hope this encourages you to try new things in the kitchen. And until next time, cheers!